Hello and welcome to Me and My Golf. We're your coaches Piers and Andy, and it's Monday. Andy, that means it's time for the Impact Show. What are we talking about?
Right, today we're going to show you guys how to build your own launch monitor. All you're going to need is the ball box, some foot spray and some alignment sticks. Let's take charge of your game. So welcome to the 14th pit at the Asprey. Now October has been all about off-season prep, and it's really, Piers, so we've had a lot to do with evaluating your game, where you want it to be for next year so you can start to make the changes. And that's what we thought we'd do this video today, because launch monitors basically are very important now, aren't they, to sort of assess, and the technology available is really good. So look, what we would recommend that you do, if you can get access to someone with a trackman that you can go and get a launch monitor fitting, or even a lesson on a trackman, it's going to give you lots of information to actually help your game. Now, if you haven't got access to that launch monitor, so we've got something that you can do on the driving range to really assess it yourself. We're going to show you how to build your own launch monitor, and as we said, all you need is a ball box, some spray and some alignment sticks. So Piers, the first thing we're going to do really is evaluate strike and start direction. Just talk us through what we're going to do.
So okay, first thing you need to do is to get an alignment stick on your target line. Now in this instance here, it's about 10 paces away. Sometimes it can be hard when you're hitting a shot to notice exactly where the golf ball goes, but it really will be powerful for that start direction, obviously, because it's on your target line. The next thing we have got the foot spray. So all we're going to do with the foot spray, Andy, it's downwind over there, so don't, I would move out the way. You're going to get covered last time I got you. So that just leaves a residue on the face, which will allow us to find out where the golf ball was impacted upon. So I think the first thing, let's start with actually how impact can affect the start direction. So if you hit the golf ball out the middle, then the golf ball will leave the face pretty much in the direction that the face is pointing. But if you hit the golf ball out of the toe, the face will kick back like so, and the ball will want to start to the right. Generally it will curve back to the left if you're a right-handed golfer. Hitting the ball out of the heel will close the face down a little bit, make the ball start left, and then maybe fade out to the right. So it's important to understand that if you do hit the golf ball off center, it can affect the start direction and then the curve. And a lot of people really don't think about that when they're looking at hitting, assessing their golf swing.
They don't necessarily even know when they hit a bad strike either, which is the important thing. And we highly recommend that you do this, but often people just overlook strike. Now look, Piers, start direction and club face. Club face is so key for us, because we always talk about it. The club face is really one of the most important things, if not the most important thing in the golf swing. And this is why really we've got the alignment stick there, isn't it, as well? Yes.
Now look, science tells us now with the driver that the club face alignment when you're striking the golf ball is responsible to 85% of that start direction. So it's obviously very important where the club face starts. So by having this alignment stick in place and by having the spray on here, we not only are we going to get an idea where we contact the golf ball, but we're also going to find out where the face is pointing when we are striking the golf ball.
So this is where it's sort of tells us what's going on at impact. If we start the golf ball to the right with a centered strike, we know the face is open to the target line. Very simple. So then we can start to correct. Well, if my face is open, what do I need to do? Do I need to close the face during the backswing? Do I need to make a grip change? And it starts to really give us the information that we need.
There are other parameters that can go into this, but this is from a general term speaking. It's just a very, very simple, cheap, effective way of finding out information about your golf swing.
So Piers, you're going to hit a couple of shots, and we're going to just assess yours. We're going to see where the start direction is, what the ball does, and then we're going to have a look at the strike as well. Okay, so let's fire one away. So that one started left, a little left, and curved slightly left.
Yep.
So we'll have a look at the strike here now.
And we see the strike is pretty much centered ever so slightly toe.
Okay, so
club face was
slightly closed. Yeah. And and that obviously slightly off the toe, which will cause a little bit of right to left curve on it as well. So not a bad strike there really, Piers, but the club face tells us that it was closed because it started left.
So what would happen from here is if I were to hit another 10, 15, 20 golf balls and I was starting to see a similar pattern, then I'd have a fair idea the club face is closed. So I need to address that if we think that shot is a problem.
Let's hit another one, let's see.
Okay.
So as we said, look, we highly recommend that you get yourself fitted on a launch monitor if you can, but this is just great to do on the driving range when you've got the tools to do it as well.
Very similar.
Very similar.
Starts left side.
We know what Piers needs to work on.
We know what he needs to work on, absolutely. So strike is virtually identical, pretty much in the same place, same result.
So we know that the strike isn't influencing Pierce's start direction because it's slightly off the toe. We know that the club face is coming close. Now, this is something that you know that you do, Pierce.
Correct.
And you are let's say, in the process and,
Yeah.
and working at this, aren't you, in a certain
Continuously
way?
for the last 20 years, but yes.
Exactly. Okay, so
Should we
look,
go with one more?
let's go with one more.
Okay.
So you can see that from this information, start direction for Pierce left. You know, you can clearly see where it's starting in relation to that alignment stick there as well. And like I say, from here now, you can have the tools to start to really evaluate your game.
Let's try something else out here, something slightly different, Andy. Okay, so that one started left, and that one has faded back. So that one is different, the shot, yeah?
I'm going to guess where it is.
Go on then, where is
So
it?
this is going to be slightly heel, I think.
Okay, you figured me out. Okay, so look at that there. So you can see the golf ball out of the heel. Now, the actual club face alignment coming through the golf ball may have been quite similar, but the strike point has made a very different, has given us a very different story on what the golf ball did.
Definitely. And you can just see there from the ball flight, totally opposite ball flight, but you can see the strike. And you hit a few shots, you're going to start to see where your pattern is. You might have a heel bias pattern or a toe bias pattern. Your strike may be actually very consistent. Then if it is consistent, then you know at least where the club face is.
Okay, right.
Okay, one more. So
What are we
we
doing
have
with
a
this?
ball box. Now, look, we've talked about it in the past in terms of angle of attack with the driver. Now, for the average golfer, we've said, look, if you can hit up on the golf ball, it's going to increase your distance. So this is going to tell you if you're hitting up or down on the golf ball. So Pierce, I'll let you set it up.
Okay, so the way we do this is literally a grip length away from where the golf ball is. We can put this iron on the ground like so. Now, as you said, Andy, if I hit up on the golf ball, I shouldn't have a problem. So if I hit up on the golf ball, I will collect the golf ball and then I will miss the golf ball box. If my downswing is a little too steep, now the problem with a steep downswing with a driver, it's often going to cause you to lose a little bit of that power. You're not going to optimize your tee shot. So if I were to swing down and hit that golf ball on a steep angle of attack, I'm going to hit that golf ball box. Now, it's interesting, we were just saying off camera, for me at the moment, my attack angle with my driver is ever so slightly down. So what I'm doing is I'm looking to hit fairways. So for me to lose a little bit of distance is okay. Distance for me is not a problem. It's about hitting more fairways maybe. But now I'm going to switch it back to what we'd recommend for the majority of people who are just trying to look to be optimum with their tee shots.
Now, when you drop the ball box on the ground, make sure the balls are out there just in case you do hit it. By the way,
we've got them in there because it's a bit windy here today at the Asprey. So
okay.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Pierce is going to see now. Again, he's probably teed it a little higher than he usually does.
Yeah.
He's going to have to work a little bit harder now to get the club swinging up over the golf ball.
Okay,
We're
so
gonna
you
see
can
what
see my
happens.
setup on, we're just adjusting it a little bit more, just sort of tilting back behind the golf ball a little bit more, and I'm just going to load up and stay back a little bit more.
And that one, interesting enough there, that was a real nice shot. A lot of hang time, a lot higher strike-wise, Pierce.
Strike-wise was probably the best one. So it's ever so slightly out the toe again, but you can see it's just shifted. It's pretty much in the centre. That was actually the best tee shot.
It was.
That was the one that was meant to go
Maybe
the
you
furthest,
should go
not
back
the
to that.
straightest.
Maybe you should go back. Now the great thing is, look, you can combine all these three together. Ball box there, we have the alignment stick in the ground, we've got the spray, and if you were to set up a practice session like this, you've got so much feedback. Yeah. Every shot you hit, where did I strike it? Where did the start direction go? And also, did I miss this? And if you do this, you're practicing good things and you're really sort of making practice with purpose, Pierce, aren't you?
Exactly. So if you, like Andy says, practice with purpose. That is the most important thing when you are practicing. Don't just go there and hit golf balls. Have a reason for going. And if every time you go, you set up this station, you're going to learn so much about your golf swing and obviously the shots that you're hitting.
There we go. Guys, hope that helps. Make sure you get yourself to the range and practice that. And if you do, leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. Did it work for you? And where was your strike? You may find a heel strike and we may be able to then give you a fix for that.
Yes.
And also, if you want to have the chance to win one of these M1 driver, we're giving 3 away on the website, Pierce, aren't we?
We are indeed. So go and sign up for free, meandmygolf.com. Only in the month of October you have the chance to win one of these 3 drivers. You can sign up for free and you'll be entered into the competition automatically. Guys, good luck. They're very, very good, by the way. Oh, there goes the wind. It is that windy. Thanks, guys.
So we hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Now, how would you like to have myself and Pierce as your very own personal online golf coach? Well, you can. We've created a fantastic website with hundreds of exclusive videos, our best videos, coaching series. We've got an amazing platform on there called the Shop Fixer, and it really allows you to not only understand your golf swing, but really give you a holistic approach to actually getting better, Pierce.
Yeah, and look, we've been very fortunate over the last 20 years. We've We've met some of the best coaches in the world, some of the best players in the world. So we've really sort of collated all this information over that time, and there's some absolute benefits for you guys to improve your golf game. So go and check it out for free. Click the link in the corner, meandmygolf.com, sign up for the 30-day free trial, and just let us know what you think about it. Thanks guys, we'll see you there.